His life was a routine of simplicity: work from home, order in, and never venture beyond the threshold of his door. The world outside was a distant memory, blurred and fading. Tim's apartment, a sanctuary of silence and order, began to betray him. It started with noises, subtle and easily dismissed as the whispers of the building settling into its foundations. But as days melded into nights, the sounds grew more persistent, an undercurrent of whispers, footsteps, and most unsettling of all, the soft, inconsolable crying of a child. Driven to the brink by the ceaseless noise, Tim's mind raced with theories. The walls, thin as paper, must be carrying the sounds from a neighbor's apartment. Obsessed with finding the source, Tim committed an act of desperation. He poked a hole through the wall, peering into the unknown. Through the tiny aperture, Tim's gaze fell upon a scene that chilled him to his core. A child, alone and weeping in the corner of a dimly lit room. The sight was haunting, a stark contrast to the life Tim knew within his own walls. Compelled by a mix of concern and an unsettling curiosity, Tim approached his neighbor's door. The man who answered was a figure of pallor and neglect, his eyes hollow, his voice a whisper that carried a chilling assurance. "Everything is going to be okay." The words echoed in Tim's mind as he retreated to his apartment, the weight of unease settling over him. Yet the crying persisted, a lament that seemed to seep through the very fabric of the building. Weeks passed, each day a test of Tim's sanity. Driven by a desperation to end the torment, he reached out to the authorities, hoping for an intervention that would silence the ghosts that haunted him. When the police arrived, their investigation took a turn as dark as the deepest night. They returned to Tim's door, not with answers, but with accusations. In the neighbor's apartment, they had found a toy chest, within it, the lifeless body of a child, and nearby, the strangled form of the neighbor Tim had spoken to. Tim, ensnared in a nightmare, found himself the prime suspect of a crime too grotesque to comprehend. The world he had shut out now invaded his life with the ferocity of a storm, tearing apart the fragile peace he had built. Yet, as the investigation unfolded, the shadows receded to reveal the truth.